We got this barge, like literally barging through the darn intercoastal. Look at them swells he's creating behind the Christian. Watch out for the swells. This is going to be troublesome. All right. This is a 2-mile trek that I'm going to have to go through, and I want to find out how long it's actually going to take. So here we go. As soon as the motor kicks in, we'll hit the start button. There we go. We got that timer on. Let's see how long it takes with level 5. But yeah, 4 miles an hour. Is the kayak fast? Well, my son had a 10-minute head start, and there he is right up there. I caught up to him. 25 minutes so far. That would have been record-breaking time. This is going to be troublesome. All right. Whoa. Yeah, there's no way that I could keep pedaling through this stuff. Dude. All right, so let's just finish the update now that we got through that. That's the worst that I've ever had one of these barges push a wake on us. And we're here. 32 minutes. Let's stop. Oh my gosh. I'm just completely tired. Let's go see how fast my son is going. How fast are you going? 3.7? My average speed was 4 miles an hour. Like, I literally thought I was gonna flip.
Yeah, I didn't want it to go sideways.
It's good to know that it's stable. Like, it took it pretty well. Oh man, I'm sweating, I'm winded. Like, I literally struggled to help the pedal drive achieve the fastest speed. 32 minutes, we'll say 31. And take a look at a lot of these bubbles, like the foam that's created by the moving water. All that stuff is literally gushing out of the marsh. I knew I was going against an outgoing tide. So considering that, as fast as I moved to get here in 32 minutes, well, I mean, that in itself is, that's pretty good. My back is killing me because of the bar on my seat back. It's like literally digging into my spine, and I've tried to reposition myself to like slouch a little bit to hit a different portion of my back. I got to get an extra pad or something like that. I mean, I'm 5'7", 185 pounds, and my back's taking a beating. There we are. That's the first one. That guy was right there by the oyster. All right, buddy. There we go. That lure off. Nice looking red. So, first fish of the day. Not a bad little guy. That's gonna be my last cast, and I'm gonna head to the back lake. I'm just gonna speed through. I'll let you know if there's anything back there. Here we go. I'll let you know, okay? Good luck. We just bottomed out, and I knew that was gonna happen because the water's a lot lower than it was on my last trip out here to this particular back lake that I'm trying to make it to. Make sure I lock that rudder in place so that I can try to go somewhat straight, but we'll get through this really quick, and then there's going to be one more other trouble spot, and once we get through that, hopefully we'll make it into that lake and be able to find some big fish. I'm so over this fishing reel. In case y'all are wondering, that's the SLX BFS XG. It is garbage. I have tried to get it tuned to where I can cast and not backlash, and no matter what I do with it, it backlashes on its own. It's got a mind of its own. Hey, I caught my lure. Look at this. Look at all the fishing line. All right, got my bugs back. It's gonna be a good day. There we go. There we are. Nice. Such a hardy fighter right there. Pretty little guy. So here's what I'm gonna do as far as like trying to make the kayak work for me and utilize this as best I possibly can. Wow, that is ripping off. It's got to be from how much it moves back and forth. There's a lot of play down here where the cassette plugs into. So we'll lock this fella down, and let's turn this on. I've got level 2 cruise control, and in order to get more deck space, what I have done was scoot my seat all the way back. Normally I got to be up here at number 4 or 5, and now I got a lot more deck space. Level 1 has got us moving at 1.5 miles an hour. So yeah, it's just a little bit too fast for cruising, and I don't think there's no in between. All right, let's start her back up. There we go. We'll just have to make do with that. Oh, right by the kayak. Yes. No, bro. Get out of there. Yeah. There we are. That's a nice lunch right there. Thank you, buddy. There we are. That's another nice one right there. I'll check that guy out. Really great looking redfish. That 14-year-old storm paddletail right there. Some really good lures. So it's definitely one way you can use it, getting across the back lake to start another drift. I mean, we were way over there at the other end and we made it right back to the beginning. We're gonna scoot over 50, 60 yards and we'll continue drifting for one last and final time. Oh gosh. Boy, he crushed it as soon as it landed. Oh yeah, he is a big one. Yeah, he's definitely a big one. I got a really good look at him. The sun was hitting the water at the perfect angle. I have my drag cinched down as well. The setup that we're using is an old 18 Outfitters kinetic rod. This is the medium light version. Nice rod bend. Super sensitive too. It's got a show through blank right there at your grip, right underneath that reel seat. So my finger's in constant contact with the rod blank at all times. On the very subtle bites, it's those small little details that matter that are going to help you to detect these bites whenever these fish are finicky during the winter time. Definitely helps. These fish right here are the ones that test your knot tying abilities and makes sure that you know what you're doing, because if your knots are not good, then chances are you're gonna lose these fellas. All right, my fish grip is inside the other fish, so let's see if we can get this guy right here. Ah, yes. Holy moly. What a great day of fishing it's turned out to be. This tiny little storm paddletail, man, I gotta hand it to you, buddy. Very stout hooks to hold on to the guy. Look at that fella. Isn't that just a great looking redfish right there? Holy cow, man. Quick measurement and then we're gonna send him on his way because we have more than enough food for my family. How big are you, buddy? Yeah, he's an overslot. 28.5 inches. Overslot redfish. Thank you for being such a great sport. Holy cow, that dude was big. The water sure is awfully muddy. Whew, man. And that's a limit right there too. 3 redfish. If I would have kept him, we would have caught a limit of redfish. Nice cleaned out fish. Got all the innards out. That's what causes the bacteria to decompose your fish a lot faster than what they should. So it keeps it tasting great, and it's also fresh. That's how I had to bring them back in. Yeah. I mean,
you couldn't get it out.
I had to do what I had to do.
It's a big one, huh?
Yeah. I mean, our redfish have to be big in order to keep them. I would use a fillet knife if I was doing flounder or something a lot simpler. But redfish have some big old bones, and yeah, you can do it with a fillet knife. I prefer a chef's knife.
Is this one slimy or a little less slimy? I know sometimes it's hard on that part when they're slimy.
Ah, they all are.
I'm trying to find the right angle. Sorry, there's going to be a lot of jumbo because of the light, the shadows. Just getting the bones out.
Yeah. Our pan is a little 12-incher, so we're going to cut these fillets in half right there so that they can fit inside. And what we'll do is we'll make some slits, and that way it'll get everywhere, all inside that meat right there. Here we are, just a nice even coat. This stuff is high in sodium, so if you can't have salt, you got to watch out. We'll get this guy to a boil. While that's heating up, what we're going to do is take some smoked Gouda right there. This stuff is really good. Chicken broth is at a boil. Slowly stir in the grits. So here we go. That is a boil for sure. Oh shoot. Yeah, slowly. That's why I wrote slowly, because the accident that happened before. Now what we want to do is add our pads of butter slowly. We're going to do this 4 times right here. This is going to help to emulsify the grits. I got to lower that down. That is cooking too fast. We're going to simmer that for about 15 minutes. And what we're going to do is slowly add our half and half right there. This is going to make it creamy, y'all. All right, we're going to cover it and let it go for about another 5 minutes. We're going to work this entire bowl of cheese inside here, little by little. Now, the last thing to do after you added all your cheese, you're going to salt to taste. That looks to be a little more than a teaspoon, probably like a teaspoon and a half. So we'll go with that. That's probably going to be more than enough. We'll taste it here in a second. Those are really good. Oh, it's nice and ready. If you don't hear the sizzle whenever these fish go on, you're doing it wrong. So here we are, the 2 thick fillets. Listen to this, y'all. Here we go. Ready? I'm going to try to get my mic in there without burning my face. That's what you want to hear. All right, let's turn this up a little bit more.
Brown?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Okay, so here we go. Let's get some oil back on that portion. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, our stove's kind of unlevel, so the oil kind of
Oh,
tends
no.
to...
No.
Don't leave them behind.
Here, let's get some oil over where we were just cooking. Okay, there we go. And right now, we can pretty much cut our heat.
Oh, no, you can't. You got to cook 2 more.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, I'm sorry.
So it's Sandeman.
Yeah, Sandeman's pretty strong, y'all. Does not get better than fresh redfish. So there we are. All right, now we're gonna do a nice spoonful of some Gouda cheese grits, the smoked variety. You want more than that?
Yeah, these are really good. I thought I didn't like grits till you made these, and they're like really good.
And then here we go with our red beans and rice. Let's go ahead and get these guys stirred up.
If anybody has a really good red beans and rice recipe, you can share it because we always go to Popeyes.
Yeah, most definitely. Popeyes they have the best. I don't know if they put crack in it or not.
I've never tried to make red beans and rice, but you said you have, right?
I have, and it was it was an epic fail, y'all. Look at that. Oh my goodness. The grits, the Gouda cheese, the half and half.
Chicken broth.
And the chicken broth. And I think that was
Red beans and rice.
the red beans and rice, yeah. So probably $25 or so that we spent to complement the meal. But oh my gosh. You are not gonna get this taste in any restaurant whatsoever unless you spend $200 or more. About $100 a plate. If you pay market price for redfish, Gulf caught redfish, then this is what you can expect. But it is absolutely delicious. Thanks for watching, everyone. I do appreciate each and every one of you. So if you enjoyed the video, click that thumbs up. So yeah, that is all. Until next time, tight lines.